In India, a lawyer representing 3 of the men accused of the rape and murder of a 23-year-old physiotherapy student on a bus in Delhi last month says they've been tortured whilst in custody. He says they intend to plead not guilty and has attacked the woman's male companion for letting her travel late at night. The trial has shone an unaccustomed light on the everyday fears on the streets of the country. This report from our Asia correspondent John Sparks does contain some images and details which may be distressing.
There's no sign of daylight and the cold air cloaks the earth, but a slum in Delhi has begun to stir. Inside a shack, a 21-year-old called Kajal gets herself ready, about to face the most difficult part of her day. The trip to work is a journey made in fear. Her mother walks her to the bus stop, but once aboard, she says she's on her own.
People used to say the city was safe for women. I thought so too, but now that feels like nonsense.
She has every reason to worry. The brutal gang rape and murder of a young student in Delhi has scared and outraged many, and it's resulted in new restrictions for thousands of working women. Kajal starts work early so she can be home before nightfall.
I feel so frustrated. Me and my friends don't feel safe. What if the same thing happened to us? How would our families feel?
The police have arrested 6 men in this horrific case. 5 appeared in court today. A juvenile is expected in front of a youth court next week. They've been paraded in front of the cameras, their identities hidden by woolen hats. But the facts of this case are out in the open. Images of the interior of the bus where the 23-year-old female was beaten, tortured and repeatedly raped are familiar to millions. The local bar association has called on lawyers to deny the accused representation. But this advocate, here on his way to court, will defend 3 of them. Manohar Lal Sharma says they won't get a fair trial in this feverish atmosphere and claims one of his clients has been tortured in custody.
Yesterday I found that these innocent boy has been given the 3rd-degree torture badly, and they are not in a position to speak a single word against the police or against the system.
So you're saying that one of your clients has been tortured while he's been in police custody?
Yes, he has been tortured badly, continue regularly more than 10 days.
However, an official spokesman denied these claims and told us the men were being treated according to the rules. Mr. Sharma has gone to court, but we won't find out much about what goes on inside because the judge has imposed blanket reporting restrictions on the entire case. What we do know is that it won't be quick. The government wants the case wrapped up speedily. Despite the media glare, few expect a swift resolution. The court system in this country moves painfully slow. Few victims of sexual offences in India ever see justice. Typically, women subjected to such violence are told to hide themselves away, but not Sonali Mukherjee. At 18, she was brutally assaulted by 3 men, and recently she took her story to the most public arena of all, competing on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Once a promising university student, Ms. Mukherjee is now blind, partially deaf, and dependent on her family. Her injuries were caused when her attackers poured acid on her face, and she knows her appearance causes others discomfort. But she has a message to convey.
I thought I have to come forward, so I went to the government, but they didn't listen. So I went to the public. I want to reach every single person and talk about violence against women.
The men who harmed her were paroled from prison after serving 2 years, a decision Ms. Mukherjee is trying to overturn. But it's not just the law that has to change, she says.
Men believe they can force a woman to be with them. They can do anything, and when they can't do it, they can destroy someone's life. The situation is dire for women in India.
Changing India's male-dominated mindset won't be easy. After the gang rape and murder here in Delhi, leading politicians and other figures came forward with a series of insensitive comments about the victim and her male companion. Here's the defense lawyer, Mr. Sharma. You have said, and I'm going to read you a quote, you've said, "Until today, I have not seen a single incident or example of rape with a respected lady."
Yes.
You're saying she was out late at night? She put herself at risk.
That is the fault of the boy, not the girl.
So the boy,
Yes.
her friend,
Yes.
is to blame
Yes,
for the crime.
I blame him.
It's a crime. Rape is a crime. It shouldn't happen. Women should be able to do what they want when they want.
Right. Crime was, in this case, crime was not done inside the house. Crime was done on the road. On this road, at the 9:30, about 10 p.m., who was responsible to bring that lady on that spot?
Delhi's police commissioner says his city is safe. But these young people, who are taking a self-defense course, told us it's a dangerous place to be. You've got to be prepared, said one. Is India prepared to change, however, and ensure a safe environment for women? Because their lives may depend on it. John Sparks, Channel 4 News,